So they call that a cut in Washington, D.C. too. So there's always the D.C. speak, if you will. But so the stopping point here is the Obamacare credits. From what I understand, the Obamacare credits are not going to go away. People who get subsidies with Obamacare are still going to get Obamacare credits. But what they're taking away is the additional credits that were passed under the Biden administration during COVID as the emergency credits. And so that enhancement is what they're looking to cut back to. So basically going back to pre-COVID Obamacare credits. Am I right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. It's really interesting to watch Democrats talk about this policy as if we're taking away people's health insurance, as if people are going to be dying in the streets if these expire as they're scheduled to do at the end of the year. When the fact of the matter is these credits were created exclusively by Democrats under the Obama administration in 2009. So they were good enough for Democrats back in 2009, and all of a sudden the sky is falling here. They enhanced them, as you said, Elaine, in 2021 during the COVID crisis, and again re-up that extension in 2022, the very next year, all good enough for Democrats then to see them expire once the threat of COVID was in the rearview mirror. But now, even though the pandemic is over, all of a sudden it is irresponsible in their eyes to revert back to those 2009 levels of subsidies to make sure people can afford their health insurance.
So why do we keep hearing that this is about taking healthcare away? The Democrats are saying people are going to actually get kicked off their healthcare. How is that possible when the credits are still going to be flowing? There's going to be flowing at pre-COVID levels.
Yeah, I mean, the people that I'm worried about losing their health insurance are people that can probably afford to pay for the insurance on their own, because some of these credits are going to people making $500,000 a year, people who should not be receiving support from the federal government, people who can afford their own health insurance. And the other thing that we've seen, and the Wall Street Journal laid this out very, very nicely in an editorial a few days ago, is that people have left the employer-sponsored market where they're getting insurance to their employer and moved into the Obamacare exchanges because those subsidies were so generous there. We would like to see the government shrink back, reduce its role, because it distorts healthcare policies. It drives up costs more often than it reduces costs. Allow those federal supports to exist only for people that are truly needy, that really need the federal government to help them. Otherwise, they wouldn't have insurance. And otherwise allow markets to function properly. That helps drive down rates. That helps reduce the burden on other taxpayers here who shouldn't be on the hook again for people making $500,000 a year.